What's good, everybody? Welcome into the Early Edge, your daily sports betting brand of record. We are powered, as always, by the almighty SportsLine, the best value in all of sports betting, and it's not close. My name is the Coach, and we are set for a busy bounce-back Wednesday here at the brand. And we actually had a pretty good day on the morning show. Me and the Maestro going 2-0. My plays, no sweat whatsoever. The Maestro into the world of tennis. M Squared's got to be very, very pleased with that. And then, of course, the AB3 doesn't come through. But early edge and 5, not so good. Blowouts kill props. That's a new thing here at the brand. Blowouts kill props. And we had a blowout last night. But, as always, we must look forward. So let's bring in the stars of the show. And look who I have at my disposal today. Look who's back live from Nashville, Tennessee, the penthouse level. M Squared. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Coach. Good morning, everybody. Nice to be back. Got a little tennis on in the background. Got Chief out here fired up today because we have day baseball. Let's do it.
And last night I was watching a little night tennis at the French Open. And I love how these old tennis tournaments have evolved into now with lights and domes. You don't have to be done at 6 o'clock as it gets dusk. Now, Alabama. Last night, young lady, I was just strolling through social media, and I saw a little play. Dodgers, first 5 minus a half. I thought, I think I'll play that. And, they were up 8-3 after 5 innings. Allie, thank you for the cash last night off of your Twitter account.
Yeah, thank you. I'm happy to be here today, but I was really surprised at the bottom of the inning of the first. I thought I was making the wrong move, but I was glad the Dodgers were able to get those runs right after.
No doubt. They go up 2-0, then they go down 3-2, and then boom, they just had it the rest of the game. So thank you very much, but I'm looking forward to your play today. And finally, live from Las Vegas, Sin City, Zach Attack. Zach Simony. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Yep, playoff basketball. The Warriors were flat as can be. Didn't have any type of defense. Did not guard the perimeter, but that's why I played Finney Smith with the over in the early edge in 5. And we'll see what happens in that series. I think it's a little bit tricky now with the Golden State going back home. Dallas has a little bit of momentum, so maybe we'll see an extended series there.
Yeah, flat is the absolute word. I didn't know how the Mavs would come out, but they came out like they did not want their season to end. So I'll be interested. We'll certainly have an early edge in 5 for that game tomorrow, but we've got today. So let's get into our storylines that could affect the betting lines today. And you know when Mikey's here, you know that we've got day baseball, but we're not going to start with that. Not today. I want to go back to last night and the Edmonton Oilers cashing. SportsLine had them as the right play if you are a SportsLine member. But, Allie, what is the storyline that you want to start us off with today?
Yep, so Jacob Markstrom, he has been absolutely awful against the Oilers, and I think people kind of seem to think it's only during this season, or the playoff season, but it's really been throughout the regular season. So far, he's made 8 starts against the Oilers, and only one of those has he allowed fewer than 4 goals allowed. So I definitely think if they start him again, it's definitely a good place for the Oilers, but I have been taking that Oilers team total over 3.5 every single game. So, and that's always been at plus money. So I'm very happy. And I think that's something, if he starts again, I definitely take.
Boom. Educate and entertain, ladies and gentlemen. Educate. There's so many different ways to play a game. Team total, great way to do it. Allie, thank you very much. Now, the 2 words, or 2 of the words that we love the very most here at the Early Edge is day baseball. We also love the weather report. M Squared, you're up.
All right. Start with Colorado and Pittsburgh. I've got plus 15% in overall run scoring. Chicago Cubs, Cincinnati. This one's tricky because there is a lot of weather in the area around first pitch. My guess is that they delay the game by an hour or 2, push it back, play a little later into the night, but watch it because it could get postponed today. As a division matchup, it's very easy to reschedule this one into a doubleheader. So watch this one. If they do play early in the game, I'm seeing minus 10% overall run scoring, mostly coming from the lack of home run production in that one. Philly and Atlanta also have a lot of rain issues tonight. Boston and Chicago White Sox. I think the Boston-Chicago White Sox game is going to be very similar to the Cincinnati game. I think they're ultimately going to delay it an hour or 2 and play a little later into the evening. But definitely have weather situations in Detroit, Minnesota, Chicago Cubs, Cincinnati, Philly, Atlanta, and Boston and the White Sox.
But I can tell you that weather report in Cincinnati, it's not going to scare me one bit. It doesn't scare me one bit, but I'm glad I have it. I'm glad I have it. You guys understand how important that weather report is every single day. Mikey, thank you very much. Now, tonight, pivotal Game 5. By the way, Kyle, he says, I watch every day, but first time watching live. Big dub day. Let's go. Kyle, welcome to the live version of the Early Edge. Welcome to have you. Welcome to have you. Glad to have you. All right, now, tonight, pivotal Game 5 in the Eastern Conference Finals. And this game, Zach, in this series has now turned into who can actually play, who's healthy. Talk to me.
Yes, Coach. Injuries. I was just scrolling right now. Breaking news for the Boston Celtics. Marcus Smart, questionable. And Robert Williams, again, back on the injury list, questionable for tonight. But the Miami Heat, they have even deeper issues. They have 5 players on the injury report. 3 players questionable: PJ Tucker, Gabe Vincent, and of course Tyler Hero. He missed the last game. They're all questionable. And now you've got 2 players that are day-to-day with Kyle Lowry and Max Strus. Max Strus, that's a new one on the injury report. And we all know Jimmy Butler, he's not on the injury report, but he's been having those issues with knee inflammation that's hindered him in the past couple of games. So Miami, they need this game. They're at home. You don't want to go back to Boston losing another game, but these guys are beat up and banged up.
I am sitting on a Boston Celtics futures ticket to make the finals, and I would very much like, Zach, for the Celtics to finish this thing off in the next 2 games. All right, thank you very much for that storyline. Don't forget today, me, Alex, and Zach will be on Early Edge in 5 storylines and best bets for tonight's Game 5 at 4 p.m. Eastern time. All right, it's time for our board for the day, and I could not be more excited. But before we do that, we've got to pay a few bills and hear a word from our partners. And we are back all set to go. Now, if you're not a SportsLine member, what in the world are you doing? One very low price every single month, and you can be a part of what we're doing, what we're building, all of my cappers, all of my simulations, all of it for that one low price. 2 plays today. We're going to go with the over in the Celtics and the Heat. It's gone all the way down to 203.5. That's because of the injuries, because of the lack of pace. But we believe that this will go back up tonight, that won't be an issue. And we're going to sail the over, which hit in the first 3 games of this series. Then our second play from our good friend Buckets. That's right. We're going to go to the Europa League on Paramount Plus, 3 p.m. Eastern time today. Feyenoord and Roma. I don't care if I butchered those. We're going to cast the both teams to score ticket. And both these teams, they are motivated. The season is ending. That means a loose game, a wide open game. Both teams will score. And we'll cash that ticket. Now, let's get to my cappers. Because when I have these 3, it's like an embarrassment of riches. So, you know where I'm going to start. M squared, you know the drill, son! Oh, I love day baseball the day before the PGA Tour, back on the first tee. But today it's all about this. Give it to me.
All right, Coach. It is day baseball indeed. I couldn't resist when I saw the first game of the day. This starts in a little over 2 hours. We're taking the Colorado Rockies team total over 3.5, minus 120 at win, minus 125 MGM. Some books all the way up to minus 150. I would not touch it at the minus 150 number. But look, I love this spot for them. I know that they've scored a combined 3 runs in their last 2 games. It's been a 2-1 game each of the last 2 nights in Pittsburgh. However, I like this spot in the day game. Conditions are a lot better for hitting in this one. They get to pick on Thompson with his 350 expected weighted on base average. The Rockies lineup has already been out. That's another bonus that we get. We've already seen the exact lineup that has been put out. All of the key pieces that we're looking for are in the lineup today. And then home plate umpire Ryan Addison is definitely trending towards an over umpire throughout his career. Definitely over this season, averaging 10 plus runs per game, but even trending back for the last 3 seasons is tending to be an over umpire. All great things when you're looking to back the over. So give me the Rockies over 3.5, minus 120.
Just listen to the last 45 seconds of the show, and it will reiterate what I say all the time. There are levels, ladies and gentlemen, to this game. And my man is at the very top. All right, I love that play. That's where we start, but that's certainly not where we finish. Alabama. Floor is yours.
Okay, so today I'm going to take the Rays money line minus 167, but it's definitely moved up since then. So I also think the minus 1.5 at plus 124 is a good play there. But we saw Tampa Bay take the 4-0 win last night. So I think we'll definitely see a similar result tonight. The Marlins, even though they'll have Cody Petit, and he's been fairly decent, he's really just not a starter. So he probably won't stay in very long. And especially the Rays, their bats have been hot at home. So I do think that we'll see the Rays get another win. And last season, the Rays went 6-1 against the Marlins. So I think we'll see that again tonight.
I tell you all the time at home, follow my cappers, turn on your notifications. She gave this out last night, and it was around -165, -167. It's already gone up to north of -180. The run line, +127. We believe that will still cash, but a great opportunity to turn on your notifications. Don't miss a play from any of my cappers. All right, now it's time to cash with the coach. We were 2-0 yesterday, and it felt so good. I wanted to do it again today. Out of principle, we're going to play the over in the Cubs and the Reds until the Reds show me that they're not an over team, because they cash every single day. Now, I heard the reports from Mikey. Doesn't scare me at all. I appreciate it, though. Then our second play, we got to go to the Bronx, the Orioles and the Yankees. Another pitching matchup that screams over. And this one is only over 7.5, -108. I love both of these plays. All right. You know what time it is, and you know why I have saved this till the end. We've got a lot riding on the Boston Celtics. Zach, are we rolling with them in Game 5?
Yes, we are. And we're going to take them money line. It's only -1 as point spread. The point spread has came down over the last day. So -120, the money line here. And this has been the strength of the Boston Celtics throughout the postseason on the road. They won the 2 games against Brooklyn on the road in that series. 2 out of the 3 against the Milwaukee Bucks they won on the road. The only loss in that series was by 2 points, so that was a close game. And then, of course, in this series against the Miami Heat, they won Game 2 on the road. The only loss was in Game 1 when Al Horford was ruled out before the game, and, of course, Marcus Smart. So they've been really good on the road. They've hindered Jimmy Butler the last 2 games, holding to under 10 points. I'm not sure the offense will be there. We saw how much the Miami Heat was missing some offense without Tyler Hero in the lineup. If they have to play Duncan Robinson those extra minutes, I think that helps the role players of the Boston Celtics who have adapted throughout the series. Derek White had a strong offensive game. Peyton Pritchard had a strong offensive game. And Robert Williams, he is a big factor. I hope he plays in this game because he is that grinder player on both ends of the floor for the Boston Celtics. But this series, no team has won yet. This is what I like the value in consecutive games. I think it happens tonight with the Boston Celtics here on the road, and they win Game 5.
Oh, and if you are a player that doesn't like to play the total and the game in the same game, and you listen to our storylines every day, then you know play the Celtics and not the over, because M squared, what do you do on totals in the playoffs for the NBA?
You bet the under, or you don't play it at all.
You bet the under or you don't play it at all. All right, there it is. All right, grab your paper, grab your pencil. Here is the recap, courtesy of AB on the 1s and the 2s. M squared, that game is a day start, 12:30 in about 2 hours. We're going to go Rockies team total over. Then Zach Attack, we're on the Celtics tonight. I love this play. I think they will go in focused, ready to go, and you got a banged up Jimmy Butler. That's all we need. Then Alabama, the Rays. You can play them juicy or take them on the run line, -1.5, and you get plus money, +127. Love this play. Then 2 plays if you're going to cash with the coach. Orioles, Yankees over 7.5. Cubs, Reds over 8.5 out of principle. Then from SportsLine itself, buckets. Both teams to score in that Europa League, and then Celtics seat over at your own peril. But we go off the numbers at SportsLine. Now, AB, show your face. Oh. I have a issue with the 2-piece today. And I understand you're just trying to get back on track. But you're putting your trust in buckets. You're putting your trust
and you know what? I'll tell you why. Because we've gotten away from what we had success in regards to these parlays. I bet anybody who just joined last week is looking at it saying, who in the hell is this guy? Is he hit a parlay? I promise you, we've hit him before. But we're getting back to our roots here. And 1, of course, we're riding with buckets. I'll be the first one to stand with them and ride with them. But 2, you know what? These are tough games in terms of playoffs, and anything over 2 legs is a super risk. We're going to get back to keeping it safe. Give me the Avalanche. Give me both teams to score. And you know what? We celebrate together as a team, Coach.
Absolutely. I love this game plan, baby. It's all about a team. It's all about doing the smart play. And right now, in all of these league finals that are coming up, they're playing a little more conservative. So I would say take your bets down just a little bit because it's not about points anymore. It's about raising the cup. And they get a 1-goal lead, and all of a sudden they go like a turtle. They go into a conservative mode. I'm tired of that. Today, both teams will score. All right. There's only one thing left to do. Do not forget, early edge in 5 today. Me, Zach, and Alex, Prop Stars. We'll have all your storylines and best bets at 4 p.m. Eastern time. But there's only one thing left to do, and I believe you all know what that is. You've got your marching orders. Let's take all of these tickets straight to the pay window. For my entire crew, I love them all. M Square, Alabama. Zach Attack. And, of course, AB on the ones and the twos. I am the coach. Remember, you want to be included. You want to have fun. You want to laugh a little bit. Get your day started right. There's only one spot right here, the early edge. Good luck.